Yes, again, I hope someone is taking count of the subjects that are being discussed and the number of insults that are being hurled from one or the other podium tonight. But I fully agree. I don't think the arguments... I don't think the argument before us tonight about theism or atheism ought to be based on the things that we don't know. I think it ought to be based on the things we do know. And I think we do know with a fair degree of certainty that the universe is not eternal, but it came into existence in the finite past, so that it forces upon us a fundamental question that deals with one of the first principles of logic. The universe had a beginning. We know something doesn't come from nothing. Everything that has a beginning has a cause for its existence. The universe had a beginning, so it must have had a cause for its existence. It can't have caused itself to come into existence. This is a strongly theistic piece of evidence drawn from the best science of the day. And we seem to be talking about Mormonism, we seem to be talking about the various crimes of various religions, but we seem not to be talking about the public evidence on which I think the case for theism needs to be made in the 21st century. And so I hope you're taking account of that. I hope you remember the basis on which the evidence is being made.
Wait a second. Wait. It's not...
Right, I can...
You have to write down the questions if you want them answered.
Right. I can say, we discussed the infinite regress question earlier. The claim is not, again, that everything has a cause for its existence. If the universe were eternal, if we had some reason to think the universe is eternal, then the universe itself wouldn't require the question. But we have empirical reason to think the universe began to exist. Every view of the universe, of reality, is going to have a fundamental resting point of explanation. So the question is, what's the fundamental reality that has always existed? We know the universe is now a crummy candidate for that explanation because it began to exist. God did not begin to exist, nor do we have any reason to think so. So in the competition between the two hypotheses, we know the universe began to exist. That's why I think in that particular piece of evidence, theism wins the day over materialism.
It's not even casuistry. You just said something can't come into existence uncaused unless it's God.
No, God did not come into existence. God did not come into existence. The argument is that everything that begins to exist must have a cause for its existence. That's the argument. It's not everything has cause.
With the exception of your a priori
No, the universe itself. No, not at all. The universe itself might not have had a beginning. It might have existed from eternity. We know that's not true about the universe, so it calls for a cause.
Here's a question from Tracy.